I got invited to a special commander night recently, and the invite said something that completely threw me. It said, please bring a bracket 3 or bracket 4 deck. What the heck is a bracket 3 or bracket 4 deck? I've been playing the game long enough to know what that is. So I called my good buddy and I was like, hey, any ideas what this means? I've been playing Commander for years. I know what power level 7 means. I know what CEDH means, but I have no idea what you're talking about when you say bracket 3 deck. And so I went down a little rabbit hole. And I'm going to explain it to you so it's easier for you to understand. So if you're put in the same position as me, you can be like, oh, that's what they mean. The commander bracket system is a new way to fix the power level conversation held before your commander nights. And honestly, it might be the best system we've seen yet. I'm going to break down exactly what the 5 brackets are and how to figure out where your favorite deck really belongs. Step 1. What the heck is a bracket? Let's start with the basics. The bracket system describes power levels using 5 clear tiers. Bracket 1 through to bracket 5. Each one tells you not just how strong the deck is, but what kind of experience you're signing up for. So let's start at the start. 1. Exhibition. Your ultra casual commander deck. No mass land denial or extra turns. No 2-card infinite combos. No game changers. You can have a few tutors. This is where winning is not the primary goal. This is where you bring your ultra casual deck. The deck you built because it made you laugh, or it's full of pet cards that are cute but rather useless, or because everything in the deck has the number 4 on it, or oops, it's all horses. Bracket 1 is about showing off something unusual. Games here go long and end slowly. You're not slamming haymakers on turn 3. You're trying to enjoy the weird stuff that you brought to the table and cards you don't usually get to play. Bracket 2. Bracket 2 is your core bracket. Average, current, pre-constructed deck. No mass land denial, no chaining extra turns, no 2-card infinite combos, no game changers. A few tutors. The easiest way to think about bracket 2 is that the average pre-constructed deck is a bracket 2 deck. Titus, don't even talk to me about whether or not you're a bracket 2.
Titus is not a bracket 2 deck, alright?
I have beef with Titus because my husband bought Titus as a pre-con and that does not feel like a bracket 2 deck. That deck is crazy. It's got hands. But anyway, most precons, not all, most precons sit at a bracket 2. These decks have engines, they can do big, splashy things, and they're built to win the game, but they're not optimized. Games usually go for 9 or more turns, but the game rarely ends out of nowhere. Bracket 3, upgraded. Beyond the strength of an average precon deck. No mass land denial, no chaining extra turns, late game, 2-card infinite combos, 3 game changers. This is where I was trying to be. This is the sweet spot where most of us live. These decks are stronger than a precon, but you've tuned them. You've picked the best card for each slot. Games here are faster and sharper than bracket 2, but here's the twist. Bracket 3 has a very specific rule about powerful cards. The system uses a specific list of 40 cards called game changers. Things like specific tutors, fast mana, and free spells. If you're in bracket 3, it's easy to remember because bracket 3, you're allowed 3 of these cards. If you jam 10 of the best cards in Magic into your deck, you're not in bracket 3 anymore. You can't have more than 3 game changers. Bracket 4. Optimized. High power commander. It's time to go wild. No restrictions other than the banned list. Explosive starts, strong tutors, cheap combos, mass land destruction. Bracket 4 is very high powered commander. There are no restrictions here. I still don't own a bracket 4 deck because I'm too scared to build one. You can play as many game changer cards as you want. Focus here is on shuffling up the absolute best version of the deck you want to play. Bracket 5, CEDH, which is a high power, competitive and metagame focused mindset. No restrictions other than the banned list. Bracket 5 isn't just about having strong cards. It's about playing to win against the pod above all else. You're paying attention to the meta. You're cutting pet cards for optimal cards. You're ignoring self-expression in favor of efficiency. It's the same card pool as bracket 4, but a completely different social construct. Why does this matter? Because it stops the
my deck is a 7,
problem if you sit down and say, I'm bracket 2, everyone knows to expect a pre-con level game. If you say I'm bracket 4, I'm running for the hills. No, I'm kidding. Everyone knows to expect fast mana and combos. It removes the guesswork. I mentioned that game changer list earlier, and that is the key to understanding bracket 3 upward. You need to know exactly which 40 cards are on that list, and some of the cards on there will surprise you. I'm going to break down that whole entire list in my next video. I think it's too much for one video to learn about all the bracket systems and also what a game changer is. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video and you can find out more about game changers. And let me know in the comments, based on these descriptions, which bracket do you think you and your pod play in the most? I'm Honey Ducky. Thank you for watching. I'm out of mana, passing for turn.